Hey yo, what's going on? It's Boss Cat Astronaut with another update. So today we're going to talk about three pretty cool projects and kind of where they're at, where they're going. So that'll be Degen Toonz, of course. Shout out to Degen Toonz. We're also going to talk about Space Pugs Alpha, and we're also going to talk about Puurrty Cat's Society. So let's go ahead and get started here. So first and foremost, Degen Toonz is an ETH project, but it has lots of Cardano folks that are involved in the project, which is why I was able to see the PFP, see what the community was doing, and get involved. So there were about 9,000 of these. Of course, they sold out, as you can see here. Had some minting rewards. They have a token coming. They have some uh, NFTs that you can claim for free uh, and turn your Degen Toonz into something new. So that's something really exciting that has galvanized the community. When I talk about community, next level, what they're doing, and the hype behind the project. But let's go ahead and get into a little bit about the founders, and I'll make this quick. But it's Bader and Prince, right? Uh, these guys really had some key areas of focus which they've delivered on. One was building a great community. Another was building a culture within that community, which they've also done very, very well. Collaborating with other projects, that's key. And I want to give you an idea of this right now. So let me show you this. So this will be worthwhile. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Bored and Hungry is actually a restaurant um, that has a Bored Apes theme, right? So you had somebody utilize Web3 and actually use their PFPs and use them as branding tools, as you can see here with the food. So they coupled, Web3 with, cool in real life experience, and it's been very successful. So this is just one of the uh, companies that Degen Toonz is collaborating with, right? So that's a big deal. They're being innovative, ready for growth, willing to pivot if necessary to push the project forward, right? And then what I really like is they talk about building a lifestyle brand that transcends Web3. So they're really focused on merch and making that next level, but they're also open to other projects. One of the things they said they are soon to open a physical lounge location in LA, which they hope can be a hub for creativity and culture. These are big things that they're kind of bringing to the table that I think are kind of next level. And because of that, you've seen this price skyrocket uh, now with a floor of 2 ETH. Uh, I'll tell you this, about a week ago, the floor was about zero point 0.6, I believe, zero point 0.6 ETH. So this is crazy growth and movement. I think we're going to continue to see this with this project. I hold three myself. Very happy to be a member of the Degen Toonz, and shout out to them. If you haven't heard of the project, I advise you to go check it out. Now, next we want to focus on another project called Puurrty Cats. Now, the reason I'm really interested in Puurrty Cats and why I became a big fan is definitely two things: the artwork, which I really like, but the team as well. So this was a 8,500 PFP style NFTs that were released. And when I looked at the art, that kind of caught my eye. But when I looked at the team, that's what drew me in even further. So you have Isra, um, who is the artist who created and illustrated Space Buds, which is essentially the OG CNFT in the Cardano ecosystem. Fettuccine, also a heavy hitter in the CNFT community. He's the first project on Ethereum to have Cardano utility with Angel Baby Hit Squad. Shout out to them. I hold a few of those as well. And he's the marketing lead on the project. Then you have Adam Dean, um, one of the founders of Buffy Bot Publishing and the retired Buffy stake pool. This is another major heavy hitter in the space, and he's the technical lead. And then you have Blue Collar as well. Um, he's part of a few community-led projects, such as Spokra, sorry. Um, and he has his own stake pool as well. He's the project organizer. So you just have a all-star team on this project, not to mention like some pretty incredible art. In addition to that, in Q4, there's going to be an airdrop of milk. But if you pay attention to the Discord, these guys are starting to do Twitter spaces and really galvanize the community to build something great here. So I encourage you to keep your eye out on this one. The floor is super low right now. What, 50 ADA? So if you like the art, you believe in the team, I would really encourage you to check out this project. I've aped in over time. I probably have like 20 of these things at this point. Um, but I think there's going to be some interesting uh, things that happen with this project over the long term. Another added utility, shout out to Ape Society. But if you have an Ape Society cabin and you're staking your NFTs within the cabin, you can stake your Purdy cats. So something to look out for, guys. Now, we're going to shift to Space Pugs, right? Those of you familiar with Space Pugs, shout out to Ultimate CNFT. This is a project he launched last month. Uh, 40 or 50 ADA, you were able to get into the project. What's interesting is he's delivered on a few things. One is they have an account specifically for buying back the floor, the Pugs Floor Fund, and I've seen him actually do this already. Um, they're also really working on projects that they're going to invest in. They're also looking at metaverse land as well. But the most important thing that's, kind of eye popping about the project is not just the art, but the fact that they initially released 5,000 of the space pugs, and now there's going to be an airdrop of 2,500. So you have a 50% chance of receiving a free space pug because of what they've been able to, do in terms of pivoting with the community and what they're building. You've seen a nice uptick in price, right? So they're currently at a 260 floor, right? So you're sitting at a 5 or 6x depending on what you paid to mint. So shout out to them as well. Their volume's approaching 1 million ADA. That's a big milestone as well. So I really like the direction this project is going and encourage you to check it out. So these are all projects within the NFT space that are kind of doing some cool things. And with some of these, you're seeing floor prices rise because of it. So again, I always think about team, community, art. All those things collectively make a good project. So it's not financial advice. Definitely do your own research. But hey, as I always say, start every day with a grateful heart. Check out these projects if you want, and I will talk to you soon.